tee in his rearview mirror. He goes back out to kick this one off. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath. Maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Play action. Now Wentz. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Doyle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Wentz going to give this to Taylor. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The sack there by Bradley Chubb.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. steps away to his left. Touchdown Colts. T.Y. Hilton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts add on to their lead. Blankenship out for the point after.
Barely. He barely got that good shot. Ooh.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
It's probably wind blowing or something.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
See, you got the win
there
now.
To stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. But he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end fan. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's 3rd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Bridgewater now. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
We have so many different terms for 3rd down, 3rd and short, 3rd and long, 3rd and manageable. How about 3rd and medium? Because that's what this one was. The defense looked like they had him hemmed in, but he gets away, evades the rush, and picks up just enough for the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Here as he's taken down. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw it. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. First and 10, Taylor now. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Wentz now on first down. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. Play fake. Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. This is caught by Hilton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Ellinger's throw complete here to Doyle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
It almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Second down and goal. Ellinger. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sam Ellinger, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
This ain't even Wentz.
It ain't.
Hell nah.
Who is that?
I don't know who the fuck that is. That dude pissed me off.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
That's what it said.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
You sure it wasn't Wentz?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Second down, Gordon once more. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Here's Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Denver.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd down and 5. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Bridgewater being chased, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Teddy Bridgewater, a 5-yard touchdown run, and the Broncos get a bit closer.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. And the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Come to the line, ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now they're
and he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. to Denver. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the fourth. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ellinger. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. They brought the house that time on the young rookie. Maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Bridgewater. He'll make the diving catch.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, and they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the Colts are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
A nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 39-yard line. On play action, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Doyle. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
It's Wentz. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw, it's Wentz. Oh, Pascal able to haul that one in. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun, and he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This Jonathan Taylor, his second touchdown of the night. And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter.
That motherfucker stretched out for that
Extra point by
bitch.
Blankenship is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Broncos are going to get the football.
Cool, one of your
Fourth
shit.
quarter, they felt like they needed the football
I ain't
back.
moving my
Unfortunately, they
finger.
couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is caught for Bronco touchdown. Tim Patrick, 47 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some room to roam now. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. This to the outside from Mack. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, Wentz to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Julian Blackman, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of them.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos come up with a late turnover. But it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Men and women on our crew. From Denver, good night, everybody. The NFL right here on EA Sports. Men and women on our crew.